Josh Duggar's wife Anna Duggar has been there for him through all of the scandals that have dogged him. After his arrest in 2021 on accusations of receiving and possessing data pertaining to child sexual assault, the disgraced former reality star once again made headlines. The ex-car salesperson was convicted on a single charge and is now serving a sentence of more than 12 years in jail. May 2022 saw his sentencing. Many are asking if Anna and Josh would get a divorce now that Josh is incarcerated at FCI Seagoville, which is more than 300 miles away from Anna's home on the Duggar compound in Arkansas. If you want to know the status of Josh and Anna's relationship, read on. After meeting at a Christian homeschooling event in 2006, Josh and Anna were married in September 2008. Anna initially became known to reality TV viewers through her appearances on 17 Kids and Counting, which later became 19 Kids and Counting. Her appearances on the show came to an end in 2015 after a police report from 2006 surfaced, revealing that Josh had been an undercover agent investigating molestation claims. Between the ages of 12 and 15, Josh admitted to molestation of numerous girls, including sisters Jessa Seewald and Jill Dillard. After an investigation by Homeland Security Investigations HSI Fayetteville began in November 2019, Duggar was arrested on 2 counts of receiving and possessing child sexual abuse materials on April 29, 2021. On behalf of himself, Duggar entered a not guilty plea. A grand jury found him guilty on both counts of knowing receiving and possessing child pornography in December 2021 after his trial lasted slightly over a week. On a single charge of receiving child pornography, he received a 151-month federal prison term in May 2022, which is little over 12.5 years. His sentencing was accompanied by a sex offender registration requirement, a fine of $50,000, and a supervised release period of 20 years. In a new statement issued by HSI, the organization stated that Duggar repeatedly downloaded and viewed images and videos depicting the sexual abuse of children, including images of prepubescent children and depictions of sadistic abuse. In addition, the press release listed the steps the ex-TLC star took to conceal the content, such as creating a password-protected partition on the hard drive of his desktop computer at his used car lot in Springdale to avoid pornography detecting software on the device. He proceeded to access the partition on multiple occasions over the course of 3 days in May 2019 to download child sexual abuse material from the internet, the release stated. He had previously utilized the same password for other personal and family accounts, and he had also used it for the partition. Duggar accessed the content over the dark web and file sharing software, watched it, and then deleted it. Josh and Anna have reportedly not filed for a divorce as of April 2025. She made her first public appearance after Josh's sentencing in December 2024, and she seemed to be sporting her wedding band even then. "When I got married, I made a solemn vow to God and then to Joshua, for better or worse. Till death do we part," Anna stated in an episode of Jill and Jessa, Counting in 2015. "May my love for Joshua, forgiveness of his transgressions, patience in the face of adversity, and trust in God's plan for our lives be an outward manifestation of God's love for him." Following Josh's conviction in December 2021, Anna finally spoke out in February of the following year through her Instagram tale, stating, "There is more to the story," and providing a link to Josh's application for a new trial. Her Instagram account was deactivated by Anna afterward. Over the past decade, the Duggar family has dominated reality television with their smash hit show, 19 Kids and Counting, which has attracted millions of viewers. The family's religious views, huge family size, and conservative values were prominent features of their public persona for a long time. On the other hand, scandals have rocked the Duggar family behind the scenes, with one of the most stunning and tragic instances involving Josh, the eldest son of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. The conviction of Josh Duggar in 2021 for having and receiving child pornography had a profound impact on his life, his wife Anna's life, and their expanding family. After hearing about his arrest and conviction, many people started to wonder, is Josh Duggar's marriage to Anna ending? What happened to their relationship after they took such a personal and public beating? This article will delve into the specifics of Josh Duggar's conviction, how it affected his marriage to Anna Duggar, and what the future might bring for the couple, along with the wider consequences of the Duggar family's hardships. Tragically, Josh Duggar's conviction narrative is stunning. It wasn't until 2021 that the complete scope of Josh's activities became public knowledge, despite the fact that he had been an integral element of the Duggar family's reality television business for years. 2 federal charges pertaining to the receipt and possession of child pornography led to Josh's conviction in December 2021. Both the accusations and the court processes surrounding the case were quite upsetting. Josh Duggar's acts created a disturbing picture that was portrayed during his trial. These actions affected not only his personal life but also his wife, children, and the entire Duggar family. The ordeal leading up to her conviction was particularly trying for Anna Duggar. Now she had to face the truth of her husband's criminal activity. She had formerly been renowned for her steadfast support of him despite his prior scandals. Following Josh's confession in 2015 that he had sexually raped many sisters and a family nanny while he was a teenager, Anna continued to support him. They kept married and had more children once she made the decision to forgive him. But the accusations in 2021 ushered in a new, darker chapter in their relationship, and many wondered if Anna would choose to remain with Josh or eventually decide to leave him. For years, Anna Duggar's marriage to Josh has been the subject of great scrutiny. Her unwavering dedication to him, regardless of his past transgressions, has garnered both admiration and condemnation. Anna publicly stated her forgiveness and support for her husband Josh when revelations of his history of sexual assault became public in 2015. After appearing on 19 Kids and Counting On, their marriage was already in the limelight, but it became the center of considerable media attention. After Josh's second arrest in 2021 on child pornography charges, Anna was once again in the spotlight, but this time she had to deal with a scandal that many people thought went against her public character. But Anna seems hell-bent on remaining a steadfast companion to her husband. Even as the evidence against Josh grew, Anna was spotted attending court hearings and maintaining her support. Some were surprised and others pleased by her choice to remain with Josh. Standing by her spouse during what must have been an extremely difficult moment garnered her some support. On the other hand, some people thought that by staying with Josh and raising their children in that toxic environment, Anna was encouraging his conduct. Many are wondering why Anna chose not to divorce Josh following his conviction. Does she feel compelled to stay due to the strict conservative ideals of the Duggar family, her religious convictions, or her devotion to marriage? She may not have said it herself, but her decisions have been colored by her religious beliefs, her commitment to her family, and the intense scrutiny she has received. Despite the catastrophic effects of Josh Duggar's behavior on their family and the mountain of evidence against him, Anna Duggar has not yet requested a divorce. Despite the scandal, Anna has publicly stated her dedication to her marriage to Josh, thus her decision not to divorce him is in line with that. Anna has often spoken about the value of a wife's devotion to her spouse, particularly during challenging times, in interviews and online. Divorce is not an option for the religiously conservative Duggar family until one spouse commits adultery or abandons the other. Anna continues to stay with Josh despite the seriousness of his actions, and this mindset is probably a big reason why. Many, however, have hypothesized that the demands from her religious group and the Duggar family, rather than her personal feelings, are the driving forces for Anna's unwavering devotion to Josh. Traditional family values have long been championed by the Duggar family, especially by Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. Some may consider Anna's decision to file for a divorce as a betrayal of her family's principles, and she may be under tremendous pressure to protect their honor. The fact that Anna has children suggests that they may play a role in her decision to stay married to Josh. Despite the upheaval in their family, Anna is probably putting her position as a mother first and doing her best to keep things relatively normal for her 7 children with Josh. Many people question whether Anna and her children are better off staying with Josh because of the heavy emotional burden it has placed on them. Even though Anna hasn't come out and said it, the fact that she hasn't filed for a divorce or separated from Josh indicates that she's determined to keep their marriage together for the time being. Legal processes and Josh's sentencing will most certainly influence her future choices. Throughout the Duggar family, Josh's conviction has been a deeply felt event. Although Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar have continued to back their son, The Duggars' son's illicit activities have also brought them into the spotlight. The couple has a long history of upholding conservative principles and a strong commitment to forgiveness. However, the accusations against Josh have tested their convictions in a manner they never expected. In light of Josh's conviction, the Duggar family's public reaction has been understated. But it's obvious the family has been at a loss as to what to do. While some in Josh's family have spoken out strongly in solidarity with the victims of his abuse, others have stuck by him and refused to forgive him. This is especially true of his sisters. Some relatives are pulling away from Josh, while others are coming together to support him. This shows how divided the family is. The consequences of Josh's conviction have been especially taxing on Anna. She must be under tremendous pressure to maintain a certain public image while also pleasing her family. Her family's expectations may have a larger role in her decision to stay with Josh than her personal feelings for him.